Howdy there, welcome back to the channel. My name's Evan, or EJ, you can call me either one. And anyone who watches my channel consistently, I'm sure noticed that for the last week, I've been absent, I haven't uploaded. And the reason for that is, last week, before I uploaded, a really bad storm knocked my power out for a few days, so I couldn't record or upload anything. And that is really annoying because I'm surprised I've been this consistent with my upload schedule for the past 4 months, and the first time I miss it, it's because a storm literally stopped me from uploading or recording. I hate that so much. But with all that out of the way, today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of the movie news that's come out in the past week or two that I have thoughts on, but I don't think I have enough to say about any of them that they would get their own fully dedicated video. I don't think there'd be enough content there, so that's what this is going to be. I might turn this into a series where every week I just kind of look at all the movie news that's come out that week, but I don't know for sure. So, yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is some Marvel news, specifically Daredevil related. So next year, Marvel is releasing a TV show on Disney Plus called Daredevil Born Again. And I'm really excited for that show because I love Daredevil. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's one of my favorite comic book characters in general. So I'm very excited for that show. Also, it's going to be 18 episodes, which has me excited because it kind of breaks away from that 6 episode format that the Marvel Disney Plus stuff usually has. So I'm really excited for that show. And the other day we actually got some news that I'm both excited for and a bit worried about, which is John Bernthal is returning as Punisher in the show, supposedly. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter, so it seems like it's really trustworthy. It's not just some random guy making up rumors for fun on the internet. So it seems like this has some validity to it. Now, I'm excited for this because John Bernthal is great as the Punisher. He's incredible in that role. He seems to really like playing the character. He just is really good in the role. Now, what has me worried about it is now Punisher would be under Disney. Like everything he'd be in would be made under Disney. And Punisher is inherently a violent character, hyper violent. So that has me a bit worried because Disney's not exactly known for letting there be a ton of gore and violence in their stuff. So I'm worried it's going to feel like it's a bit going to be. Sorry, I'm worried that it's going to feel like they watered him down a bit too much. Now, granted, there's a lot you could get away with in a PG-13 setting, so I'm still holding out hope that they kind of push it a bit farther, even if they're not going to still have him be rated R. I know they're letting Deadpool be rated R, so maybe there could be some hope for it, but I doubt it. I think they're really only going to let Deadpool do the rated R stuff, so I just hope for a really, really hard PG-13, if not R, because that has me worried. Now, also in regards to Daredevil Born Again, something else that has me worried is in the same report where the Hollywood Reporter said John Bernthal is returning as Punisher, they also stated that uh, the characters Foggy and Karen from the original Daredevil show are, as of right now, not in the show. Which doesn't make any sense to me because they are the main supporting cast of Daredevil. Specifically, Foggy confuses me because how do you like Daredevil works for Nelson and Murdoch? How do you do Nelson and Murdoch without Nelson? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get how they're going to do that. I hope that can change, or at the very least, I just hope that this report is wrong, but I doubt it. Uh, I'm still excited for the show. I'm pretty worried though that it's just gonna feel, I don't even know how to describe it. Just wrong. I just feel like it's gonna feel wrong, and I hope that's not the case. I really do. But moving right along to my next topic, a few days ago, we got a first look at the teaser trailer for the new Ninja Turtles movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And I didn't even know this was a thing that was getting made before the trailer dropped. But apparently Seth Rogen is heavily involved in the making of it, and the trailer looks great. Like, it looks really fun. I like that they're using like actual teenagers to voice the turtles instead of like 30-year-old men pretending to be teenagers, because that always feels weird. So I really like that they actually sound like young teenagers. The voice cast is stacked for this thing. It has Paul Rudd, John Cena, Seth Rogen, Nicholas Cantu, I think is how you say his name. And if you don't know who that is, he voiced Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball. Jackie Chan is Splinter. I love that casting. I'll, I just love that. Who else was in this? Didn't it say Post Malone was in it? I might be wrong about that. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, the cast is stacked. I love the art style. It uses that like Into the Spider-Verse art style that's gotten pretty popular recently, and I always love saying that because it's a really nice looking art style. So that looks awesome. It just looks like a lot of fun. To be honest, I might do a dedicated video about this trailer, giving my more like in-depth thoughts on it. I'm not entirely sure yet. That might be the next video. But as of right now, just for this looks like a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for it. And now on to the next topic. We actually have more Marvel news. I think this actually came out last week, but I'm just going to go over it in this video anyway. Apparently, Steven Yeun has been casted in the Thunderbolts, who you might know him from The Walking Dead as Glenn or as Mark from Invincible. Um, we don't know who he's playing yet, so I don't have a ton to say about this. There's rumors going around that he might be playing Sentry, which I think could be cool, but we don't know for sure, so not a lot to say about it. I like Steven Yeun, and I'm excited for the Thunderbolts, so this is good news to me. I think this could. I like that he's going to be in it, but that's really all I had to say because that's all we know. Next topic. About a few weeks ago, a report came out that they're working on a new Hellboy movie, and just at like the beginning of this week, or might have been last week, I can't remember. Uh, they announced who's going to be playing Hellboy. It's an actor named Jack Kesey or Kesey. I don't know exactly how to say his last name. Uh, I'm not super familiar with his work. Apparently, he was in Deadpool 2. I don't remember who he plays, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm always fine whenever they get like an unknown actor, or at least an actor I've never heard of, to play a role, because I don't have any like prior thoughts going into it. I don't have anything to really compare it to, so I can really only see them as the character they're playing. So that's always good to me. Um, I don't have a lot to say about it. I think it's really interesting that they're doing another Hellboy this soon, because the last one just came out in like April of 2019, I think. And man, that movie was a mess. I really wish that had been good, because I really like David Harbour like as Hellboy. I thought that was really good casting, but that movie was just such a mess. I am excited for this though, because I really like Hellboy. I love the original two movies with Ron Perlman. I think they're great and like honestly really underrated comic book movies. So I am super excited for this. Now, yesterday, the final trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie came out, and it looks great. This might be my favorite trailer of all the ones that have been released so far. Uh, I'm just getting more and more excited for this movie. I think it genuinely looks great. Uh, the voice cast, I think, is doing a really great job. Specifically, Jack Black looks great as Bowser. Seth Rogen sounds fun as Donkey Kong. Charlie Day as Luigi sounds great. Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach. And this might just be me, but Chris Pratt is kind of starting to grow on me as Mario. I still don't love it, but I feel like it's starting to sound a little more convincing. And like, there's certain things he'll say where I kind of buy into it a bit more. Uh, so it's starting to grow on me a little bit. I think the animation looks great. I think it looks very faithful to the games. I'm very excited for this movie. I think it looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see it. We've talked about a decent amount of Marvel stuff today. Now let's get into some DC news. Uh, Specifically the Batman. The Penguin series that they're making for for HBO Max started shooting the other day. We've gotten some set photos of Colin Farrell as Penguin. He still looks great. Like that dude, the prosthetic makeup that they have on him is so convincing. It's weird. But I'm very excited for the show. I think a report came out a few weeks ago that Robert Pattinson is going to show up as Batman in the series, but I can't remember if that was from like a trustworthy source or if it was just some random news site that just says anything for views. Uh, if he does show up, that's going to be cool. Oh, sorry, I kicked my tripod. My bad. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if he does show up, that's going to be really cool because I'm excited to see more of Robert Pattinson's Batman. I'm excited for the Batman 2. Uh, I think the show is going to be great. I'm very excited for just this whole universe that Matt Reeves is building with the Batman characters. So this is going to be great. And now we get into the final topic of this video, which is actually also the newest one. An hour or two ago, they dropped some character posters for Transformers Rise of the Beast. We get the full CG looks at a lot of the characters, and for the most part, I think they all look great. I had some problems with Optimus's design originally when the first trailer came out. Like, for some reason, he looks really skinny in the waist area, and there's just like not enough red on him. But the design is really growing on me more. It looks like they fixed it a little bit, and I'm actually starting to really like it. I never hated it. I just thought it looked worse compared to his design from the Bumblebee movie, but I'm starting to like it a bit more. I think Bumblebee looks great. This might be my favorite design for Bumblebee in live action because I've always really liked that old Camaro look for him, and this one kind of looks a lot less complicated than the Bayverse designs, and I think that really makes for a better looking design. Mirage looks cool. I'm excited for him. Also, I didn't make a video about that 30-second TV spot they released at the Super Bowl, but Pete Davidson actually like sounds good as Mirage. I was like whenever the news broke that he was playing Mirage, I was so worried about it. But in that 30-second clip they released like a month ago, I thought he sounded great. So I'm actually really excited for that.
It was all a dream. Woo! The name's Mirage. Come on, give me a little tap. Relax. I'm Mirage. Remember?
I love RC's design for the new movie. I think she looks great. I love the design of all the Maximals, Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Airazor, all those guys. We haven't gotten full looks at their robot modes. We've just gotten like brief glimpses in like trailers and stuff, and some leaks. We've seen what Optimus Primal looks like. He looks great. I just wish there was a bit more color on him. We haven't gotten a CG render, I don't think, of Cheetor, but the Studio Series toy did leak, and this is what he's going to look like. And all things considered, I think he looks really cool. He's not very accurate to what he's supposed to look like, but I still think it's a cool design. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this movie. It is a little weird that Wheeljack didn't get a poster, or he wasn't in that like group like theater stand. Those big like cardboard cutouts that they have at theaters. Wheeljack's Wheeljack is not in that. So I think they're either trying to hide him because they know people don't like the design that was on the toy because like that looked awful, or they're redesigning him, which I kind of doubt, but I really hope they are. I really hope they are because Wheeljack is like my favorite Transformers character, and I just want him to have a good design in live action because we've only gotten a good design for him one time, and it was on screen for a total of 3 seconds. Please, you don't even have to change like the body design. Just swap out his head, give him an accurate head, and that's all. And I'll be happy. That's it. But yeah. Outside of that, I really want this movie to be good. I think it looks good. I like the character designs. It's coming out in June, I believe, so we're getting closer to it. I've been waiting on this thing for like 2 years now, and we're getting really close. So I'm excited. Yeah. And that's about all the news from the past few weeks that I wanted to cover. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you don't want to miss any of my future uploads. I try to upload every Sunday, although I might be changing my schedule soon. I don't know for sure. If I decide I want to, I will fill you guys in on what the new schedule will be in, the next video after I decide. But yeah, for now, I usually upload every Sunday. That's about all I've got for you today. See ya.